Hi. So we start with the second unit. Second unit, again, I would say that first do the MCQs and we scroll through the chapter. It talks about the role of government in healthcare, or it talks about the state government. The chapter has a narrative of, you know, uh, the a real case study. It also gives a picture of the current healthcare status of the country. So while we go through it, now a democracy, when we go learn more about democracy, the democracy is a welfare centric approach. The governments take care of welfare, social development of the country. Now, that would include education, health, employment, housing, development of roads, electricity, etc. Now, when I talk of this, you will also recall that everywhere government is the most important stakeholder, right? Now, the chapter talks about what is health, and this is not a WHO definition, but for class 7th level, health means our ability to remain free of illness and injuries. But it is not only about diseases. So now we can ignore the fact like having access to clean drinking water, pollution free environment. We can't ignore these factors. These now get inclusive in part of delivering health. So what happens is, if you see the healthcare in India, as per this book, see the statistics will change or have to be updated. But as of now, because we are going through this book, so we will stay here only. India has the largest number of medical colleges in the world and among the largest producer of doctors. Approximately more than 30,000 new doctors qualify in every year. Most doctor, most doctors settle in urban areas. People in rural areas have to travel a long to reach a doctor. The number of doctors with respect to the population much less in rural India. Healthcare facilities have grown substantially over the years. In 1950, there were only 2717 government hospitals. In 1991, there were 11,174 government hospitals, and in 2017, it grew to 23,583. There is a data about tuberculosis and malaria. India gets a large number of medical tourists from many countries. They come from treatment, they come for treatment in some of the hospitals in India compared with the best in the world. Other side of it, we are not able to provide clean drinking water to all. 21% of all communicable diseases are waterborne. Diarrhea, worms, hepatitis, everything. India is the third largest producer of medicines in the world and is the largest exporters of medicine. Half of all India children do not get adequate food to eat and are undernourished. So this is the landscape or the statistics of healthcare status in India. So now we know to provide health, we just don't need doctors, but health centers, hospitals, laboratories for testing, ambulance service, blood banks, and all the other our staffs, qualified staffs, nurses, doctors, health professionals. all are required for delivering a healthcare facility in the country. So I will just summarize on what is there in this chapter. My approach would be first to do the MCQ and then come to chapter. Then quickly complete the chapter. As you can see the video, within 10 minutes you'll complete the chapter. Half an hour, everything will be over. So the chapter speaks about role of government in healthcare. Introduction is a democracy. The government is expected to ensure the health welfare of its citizens. The welfare includes the provision of services such as education, health, employment, housing, infrastructure like roads, electricity, etc. Now, this chapter explores the role of government in the context of healthcare, highlighting the challenges and issues in health provisioning in India. Definition of health is not just the absence of illness but also includes physical, mental, and social well being. It encompasses being active, free from mental strain, and having access to clean, pollution free air. Factors affecting health include access to clean drinking water, nutritious food, adequate shelter, and a pollution free environment. Lack of these can lead to various illness. In India, there are vast network of doctors, clinics, hospitals, both public and private healthcare. However, the availability of healthcare is unequal, and many citizens face challenges in accessing quality health services. The Constitution of India upholds the right to health as a fundamental right, but the ground reality reveals a paradox where healthcare services are not uniformly accessible to all. When it comes to public health services, it is what is public health service? A chain of healthcare centers and hospitals run by the government intended to provide healthcare services to all citizens, especially the poor, at either no cost or very low cost. These services cover both rural and urban area and cater to various health needs from common illness to specialized treatments. A primary health center or district hospital or government hospitals in large cities, providing preventive health care to stop the disease, spread of disease like malaria, TB, cholera, etc., ensuring the availability of medical care during emergencies, promoting campaigns for public health awareness such as immunization drives, sanitation, and mosquito control. So, what are the challenges faced by public health service? Overcrowded government hospitals with long waiting times, limited resources leading to inadequate facilities and medicines. Rural areas often lack adequate healthcare infrastructure, making access to medical care difficult for village. Now, in private healthcare, it is owned by the private person and it is owned at a cost. These facilities are more prevalent in urban areas and offer specialized medical services. They are known for their better infrastructure, shorter waiting times, advanced medical equipment, but are expensive. Now, the high cost is why it is inaccessible to the poor, and lack of regulation can also result in varying standard of care. So, the chapter also narrates a case study of comparing public versus private healthcare. But overall, the role of government in healthcare can be summarized. According to the Indian Constitution, it is the duty of the government to ensure the welfare of its citizen, which includes providing health services. The Supreme Court has of India has upheld the right to life as a fundamental right, which includes access to timely medical treatment. Government healthcare services are funded by taxes, emphasizing the need for public contributions to sustain essential services like defense, police, healthcare, and infrastructure. So, I have also provided you with MCQ and chapter notes, and whatever I'm speaking is there in the notes for you to go through. My only intention over here is when you see or read about healthcare, you will see lot of news articles also coming up about healthcare and things like that, updates and differences, opinions. See that the note which you make today is also updated every time you read about it in the newspaper. The reason I am saying this is the more current and more related or relevant example which you showcase in your answers will help you get good or score good marks than a very repetitive answers. So if I just I'll just once scroll through the chapter, and with this we will then close as well. So I mentioned public health care. You can also give good example of what happened during COVID at your place, at your district, the Jan Aushadhi scheme. So with this chapter, role of the government in health is also open. If you have any doubt regarding the topic or subject, please see the links in the mail to reach out to me, or you can use the WhatsApp function to have clarity. But do remember that these are foundation understanding, and these are part of development of India, and it will keep on coming, keep on you know telling you to figure out a new way in the challenges which is there currently. So these are the contemporary issues as well. They are called as contemporary issues as well. So with this, thank you for today.